Alright guys, so I just pulled up the Supercar Sunday. There's people behind me taking pictures. So I thought I'd just walk around, and after that I'd head to the canyons and kind of make like an initial impression video just to see my thoughts, what I got let down on the car, what impressed me with the car, just general things that I noticed when getting used to the car and stuff. I've put over almost 200 miles on it already, taking on the freeway and the canyons. I've let some of my friends drive it. But yeah, I thought it'd be a cool way to start or introduce the car to the channel. What's up guys? So right now I'm going up Stunt Road in Malibu. Forgot a lavalier mic, so I'm gonna be kind of yelling at both the cameras here. Hopefully the audio comes out. So yeah, we're going up Stunt Road. This is actually the third time I've been up this road in the last 2 days. So I've just been having a lot of fun with the car. Just doing like quick little canyon drives, nothing too long distance yet. So with the STI, it is a 6-speed manual. Right when you hit 4,000 RPM, that's when amazing things happen. This is my first car with a turbo. This is my first car that's all-wheel drive. My first car with a 6-speed, and it's amazing. The amount of grip that this chassis produces, even on these not so good condition tires, is crazy. I can't compare it to my 240SX just because the speedometer in my 240SX isn't working all the time, most of the time. But this car, obviously, much faster in the straightaway. Turns it on stock suspension, stock everything pretty much except catback and tune and radiator. It's pretty flat. Chassis doesn't do anything crazy. Once you start reaching the limit, the tires will start squealing. It is the tires definitely holding back this car right now. That will be the first upgrade that I take care of. Like the 240, the clutch grab is super low to the ground. Actually, I really like that. Will's 350Z, if you remember that. The clutch is way, like, it grabs the flywheel way higher up, and I was never able to get used to it, so I was never perfectly smooth with it, and it was kind of frustrating, to be honest. So this car feels pretty similar. Everything's just a little bit heavier. Like, the clutch pedal's heavier, the steering is heavier. Actually, the brake pedal is a lot easier to modulate in this car than the 240SX. With the Z32 BMC, I feel like it's just a little too powerful when you're just doing the front 300ZX brakes. And when I'm running stock rear calipers in the 240SX, that BMC just kind of overpowers it. So like any input you put to the pedal, it translates to a lot of stopping power. I got used to it, but I like being able to modulate it a little bit more. And I just left Supercar Sunday, so it is Sunday. That means cruising, not hammering your cars, because CHP is very prevalent on these weekend days. the turbo is really close to the passenger footwell, kind of. So it's pretty easy to hear. I definitely want to get an intake as well so I can start hearing more blow-off valve noise, and just the turbo will be a little bit more prominent in the cabin. Then eventually I will have to get a downpipe, of course. And then, so this car does have a Cobb tune already on it. It was, however, stolen from the car before I owned it. So someone stole it from the previous owner, which is really stupid because the computer was married to the car. So that guy, as far as I know, he can't use that unless he brings it back to my car and we unmarry it or whatever. I might be wrong, but that's what I've been told. I was actually here yesterday and there was a pretty cool NSX and there was another WRX hatch behind me for most of the drive. We were just kind of cruising together. Yeah, the amount of thumbs up you get from basically any other Japanese or JDM driver is pretty cool. It's really similar to the 240SX. Like, anyone will give you a thumbs up, especially, like, they don't even have to be a Subaru guy. If they're in a 350Z, a 370Z, an 86, even some motorcycles have thumbs up, or thrown a thumbs up to me. I actually like on this car too how I can cruise on the highway at like 70 miles an hour and be well below 3,000 RPM. That was always pretty inconvenient in the 240SX. Not very gas efficient either. So now I think the most common question that I'll get is, which car do I like better, the STI or the 240SX? Okay. So between the two, the STI, especially from the factory, is obviously a better performing car, putting much better numbers down, but it's not always about that. So I still think the 240SX is more fun to drive just because it's louder, rear wheel drive. In the racing seat, it got the whole get-up harnesses. Like, I think that adds to the entire driving experience. So for having just pure fun, the 240SX is definitely my choice. But for comfort, being able to carry more people, putting down better numbers, the STI delivers on that. So in conclusion, if I would just want to go out driving, have some fun by myself, or with one other person, I'll take the 240SX. But if I want to do some highway pulls or show some people some straightaways, which this car isn't even crazy fast on, but it's more than enough for me. But so yeah, if I wanted to just show some people boost, and if I have more than two or one other passenger, I'll be taking this car. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end the video here. So I've already let a couple of my friends drive it. I didn't film anything of it on it. I did also do the front brake pads. The pads on this car were so low. It was almost down to metal, like maybe 3 millimeters of meat left. It was super scary and sketchy. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Look out for some videos. We're gonna let cwill go for a test drive in it. A couple other people. Might have a couple friends learn manual in this car because the 240 doesn't want to come out right now. That's a whole nother story with the transmission right now. I just need to get that engine swap done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.